Welcome to this unexpected broadcast. I haven't played 1964 in quite a while. I have been saving, a few games. There are some possible games that may or may not be played. Um, Close races at the end of the 1964 season. Right here we have the Orioles trying to clinch the American League. My Tigers, in this game, my Tigers, a team I've managed throughout the season, each and every game, are put up a good fight, but in the end lost out. Chasing the Orioles right now are the Chicago White Sox. Magic number is 1 for the Orioles. On the mound is Robin Roberts, 17-7, 2.76 for them. For my Tigers, Joe Sparma, 6-5 with 3.69 ERA. Detroit has won 7 straight in 8 of their last 10. It's his first start for Joe Sparma against Baltimore. I'm surprised by that. As for Robin Roberts, he's 1-1 with a 3.57 ERA against Detroit on the season. So anyway, finishing up the season, hoping to spoil things for the Orioles. Well, maybe not. I've got a friend, Joe, that that loves the Orioles. So, I can't really cheer against the Orioles. I never ever have hated the Orioles. When I follow baseball closely, they never really got in the way of my Blue Jays winning anything. So, when I follow baseball anyway, I don't know what's gone on in recent years, but yeah. So Orioles Tigers, 1964. We're in Memorial Stadium. I know the graphic doesn't show Memorial Stadium, but sometimes I don't get the photos right, and quite honestly, don't really care that much. Also, I'm not sure I got a good photo of it anyway. But here we go with the game. Let's play ball.
Play ball!
It's been a while, by the way, so bear with me getting used to these players. I've been playing so much of 1983 for a while that 1964 seems like a long time ago. Pun intended. It is a long time ago in real life. So, 3 hitters due up this inning for Detroit are Bill Bruton, Jerry Lumpy, and oh my gosh, I can't believe it, Jim Northrup. Okay, I forgot his first name. Here's the pitch from Robin Roberts. Oh, 1 count. And it's swiped into right field by Bruton. Fast runner on first, 9, with a 71% chance to steal. So in this broadcast may take longer because I hit the C there, but I'm supposed to be playing. This is my team. So with Bruton, I'm going to have him possibly steal. Could be aggressive, get that first run, but I don't really need to. Lumpy's pretty good for the hit and run. We're going to do the hit and run, so 2 selection. Here we go. 1-1 count. Grounded down to first. Seaburn fields it. Takes the bag, and Bruton goes to second. Whoa. Wow, Robin Roberts is hurt. He'll have to leave the game. What a loss. Are you kidding? Wow. That's a huge loss. They bring in Chuck Estrada, 42 1/3 innings, 47 hits allowed, 4 homers, 15 walks, 18 Ks. 2-4 record with a 5.31 ERA. They don't have anyone else to bring in? I expect him to get roughed up. We will see. So here's the pitch to Jim Northrup. Jim Northrup here, I guess a late season call up, maybe? 1 hit, 12 at bats, a double. That's his real life numbers. This is his first at bat of the season. Throw to second. They don't pick him off. I don't know why I keep showing Roberts injured out of the game. Alright, so anyway, here's the pitch. 2-1 count, and it's driven down the left field line. Foul. 2-2 count, and it's driven into right field. Base hit. Wooten scores, and it's 1-0 for the Tigers. My goodness, though. I still can't believe what happened to the Orioles here. Next up is Gates Brown. Gates Brown, 234 hitter. 38 points lower than real life. His real life average. 14 homers, 61 RBIs, 49 runs scored, 10 stolen bases. That surprises me. Doesn't walk much, but does a little better against right-handers, I believe. Maybe. On-base percentage is .338. But anyway, lefty hitting against a righty, so he's got the advantage. I'm going to just hit away. 2-2 count. Strikes him out. Estrada gets the big K. 2 away. And up is Norm Cash. Norm Cash, 239, 27 homers, 76 RBIs, 73 walks. So, he's got a decent eye there. Doesn't strike out much. Will they put him on if face Don worked? I would do that if I was them, but here's the pitch. 0-2 count. They struck him out. So the reliever comes in there, the surprise reliever Estrada, and I think he gave up the base hit to allow a run to score, but he didn't do too bad after that. After half inning, 1-0 Tigers. On the mound again is Joe Sparma. Luis Aparicio at the plate. 253 on the season, 13 points lower than real life average. 4 homers, 26 RBIs, 96 runs scored, 68 steals. It's 11 more than real life. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. Struck him out, 1-2, inside corner punch out. 1 away. Jerry Adair up, playing second base. 268 average, 20 points higher than real life. 22 doubles, 6 homers, 62 RBI. Here's the pitch. 2-1 count. Hits a lumpy, throws to first. It was an easy play. 2 away. Boog Powell. Boog Powell hitting third. He's a threat to go deep. 41 homers on this season. 2 more than real life. 105 RBIs. Can draw a walk. Hell of a player. Boog Powell hit righties for .311 in real life. Just .226 versus lefties in real life. Sparmer, the right-hander on the mound, delivers. Here's the pitch. Powell smacks it into center field. Booten gets it back in quick. Runner on first, two outs, and we've got Brooks Robinson. Hall of Famer Brooks Robinson. Mostly for his defense, but MVP type season here. I don't know if he had an MVP in real life this season, but the kind of numbers to deserve it. Hit 300 from both sides of the plate. In the replays, hit 320 with 40 doubles, 22 homers, 81 RBIs. Not driving in as many runs as he did in real life, so 38 last actually. I'm not sure what all is the cause for that. Here's the pitch from Joe Sparman, and it's driven into right field. Base hit. Northrup bobbles it. Powell ends up at third. Robinson ends up at second. Next up is Sam Bowens. Sam Bowens, 28 homers, 78 RBIs, 265 average. Basically the same as real life, with a little bit more power. Hits lefties, kills lefties. Killed lefties in real life. Righties not as good at all. Here's the pitch from Sparma, the righty. Grounded to McAuliffe. Easy play over to Cash, and that retires his side, so no runs. It was a bit of a threat there, but no runs, and the Tigers lead 1-0 after 1. Next up, for the Tigers this inning, the 3 will be Wirt, Freehand, and McAuliffe. And if any of them get on, the pitcher spot will come up. Estrada delivering to Don Wirt. Don Wirt, 265 on the season, 9 homers, 59 RBIs, 75 runs scored. 0-1 count, and he hits a dying quail out into left field. Falls in for a base hit. Word on first. Freehand up. Bill Freehand, hell of a catcher. 301 average, 15 homers, 65 RBIs, 91 runs scored. Hits lefties and righties both very well. Here's a pitch from Estrada. 0-1 count, and he's driven deep into the center field. Brandt steps back, makes the catch. One away. Dick McAuliffe with the advantage up. The lefty hitting shortstop. 262 average, 27 homers, 80 RBIs. Can draw a walk too. Also has double digits for steals on the replay. He only had 8 in real life. He has 10 on the replay. Hits righties very well. Was at the Mendoza line, or below the Mendoza line versus lefties. Estrada deals. 3-1 count, and he walks in. So runners on first and second, 1 out, and it's the pitcher Sparma. Now pitcher Joe Sparma, pretty decent hitter, hitting better in the replay. Driving in runs too. Hits righties pretty well, 200 average, for a pitcher. I'll take that. And I'm going to let him swing away with 1 out. So here's a pitch from Estrada, 0-2. Grounded to Estrada, over to second for 1. But no throw to first. So we've got 2 away. Runners on the corners, and Bill Bruton's up 1 for 1 with a run scored. Not a guy to drive runners in, but he's driven in more than real life. He has 38 on the replay, 5 more than real life. Not really a guy who gets extra base hits. Just 8 doubles, 5 triples, 3 homers. Here's the pitch to Bruton. 1-0. Estrada grounds it down to Seaburn. He takes the bag and retires the side. So the Tigers don't add insurance to their lead. And after 1.5 innings, it's 1-0. Up this inning for Baltimore will be Seaburn, Lau, and Brandt. Norm Seaburn. On the season, 233, 10 homers, 57 RBIs, 76 runs scored, 107 walks, but also 98 Ks. Here's the pitch. 3-0 count. Fastball high, inside. Walks him on 4 pitches. Oh boy. Next up is Charlie Lau. Charlie Lau known more for his being a good hitting instructor than actually being a good hitter in real life. But he hit 285 in this replay. No homers, 11 RBIs. Walked a fair bit. Can hit right-handers much better than left-handers. Here's the pitch from Sparma. 2-2 count, and the runner goes to second on the wild pitch. So we got a 3-2 count. Lau up. I think he's got good what do you call it? He's got a good eye. He knows what to swing at. I think they're going to let him hit away. Here's the pitch.
Dead ball!
And Sparma hits him. So Sparma's having a tough time of it here. Hit a batter, walked a batter. He's known to be a bit wild, so it's not a surprise. Next up is Jackie Brandt in 220 on the season. 23 points lower than real life average. 11 homers, 36 RBIs. 65 runs scored. He's striking out more. 12 more strikeouts than real life. 116 for the replay. Hits righties very well, or pretty well. Lefties below the Mendoza line. Here's the pitch from Sparma. 1-2. Curveball. Grounded to Lumpy. Throws to first to get the out. So he had to come in and get it. Couldn't start the double play. 1 away. Runners on second and third. Estrada at the plate. Not much of a hitter. Did have 2 hits and 14 at-bats in real life. Has 2 on the season. With a double, run scored, but 8 Ks. He could hit lefties, couldn't hit righties. Strikes out. Sparma gets rid of him just like that. And it's 2 away. Next up is Luis Aparicio. Not known for driving in runners, but is a contact guy. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. 1-2. Grounded to Lumpy. Throw to first. Easy play. And that retires the side. So after 2, it scores 1-0 Tigers. Now, Jerry Lumpy's up. And I had Aparicio up before. I don't mind bunting for hit anymore, but with Brooks Robinson at third, you're not gonna bother with that. Now, if you hit it to the pitcher, if the pitcher can, fields it, the range is 2, but the field percentage is 1,000. So I don't know. That would be interesting. He might not get to it, but if he gets to it, he'll get him out. But I'm not going to be bunting here. Just swinging it away. 1-2 count. High fly ball into center field. Brandt makes the catch. 1 away. And here's Jim Northrup. 1 for 1 on the day with a double and RBI. Very capable hitter who didn't get much time in 1964. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Uncle Charlie thrown. Ball goes back. He's under it, makes the catch on the track. 2 out. Next up is Gates Brown. Gates Brown got a bit of pop. Left-handed bat. Could hit it out of here. 0-2 pitch. Grounded to Estrada. Safe at first. So there's an example of, like what I wondered about with Estrada. Good fielding percentage. He got to it, but I guess just not in time. The throw was late. Anyway, Brown on first. 7 rated runner. 59% chance to steal. No cash up. No reason to steal here, though. We've got the 1-0 lead. You could take the chance, but no cash out. You can hit a homer, so. Here's the pitch from Estrada. 0-2. Struck him out. So Estrada, not doing too bad since he's come in. A surprise relief pitcher for the Orioles after the injury. Up this inning, this bottom of the third is Adair, Powell, and Robinson. Jerry Adair, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch from Sparma, 2-1. Grounded to short. McAuliffe over to Cash. Tough play, long throw, but he gets the out. Next is Boog Powell, 1 for 1 on the day. Up there for MVP consideration in the league. Here's the pitch from Sparma, 2-2 count, and it's hit deep. Way back. Bruton goes back to the warning track. Near the warning track and makes the catch. 2 away. Brooks Robinson, another guy could be an MVP candidate. And you combine his great hitting season with that defense. 1 for 1 on the day. Sparma pitches, and it's a 2-0 count, driven deep into center field. Way back, gone. Home run. That's hit number 200 for Brooks Robinson. What a way to get hit number 200. 375-foot home run. It ties the game in a very important contest. This could be the clincher for the Orioles. Next up is Sam Bowens, 0 for 1 on the day. Will he go back-to-back with Robinson? Here's the pitch from Sparma. 1-2. Changeup. Struck him out. So that retires the side, but they get a home run. A home run from Robinson, and they score 1-1 after 3. Up the sitting is Don Wirt, 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch from Estrada. 1-2. Grounded to Adair. Easy play throw to first. 1 away. Wirt got down there pretty quick, though. But it was hard hit, and so it made an easy play. Next up is Bill Freehan, 0 for 1 on the day. Estrada with the pitch, 0-2. Grounded Aparicio. Aparicio charges in hard. Tries to throw to first and just doesn't get there in time. And it's a base hit for Freehan. Infield single for Freehan. Wow. 6 rated runner, 31% chance to steal. Next up is Dick McAuliffe. Freehan ain't going. McAuliffe is going to be swinging for the fences. Here's the pitch. 2-0 pitch, and it's grounded down to first. Seaburn over to Aparicio, back to Seaburn. Double play, and that's the end of the inning. No runs for the Tigers, and after 3.5, the score 1-1. Up this inning will be Seaburn, Lau, and Brandt. Here's the pitch from Sparma, and it's driven into right field. Into the corner. Poor play by Northrup. He gets it out of there finally and throws into second. Seaburn with the double, his 27th of the season. Runner in scoring position. The go-ahead runner in scoring position. And next up is Charlie Lau. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Grounded to McAuliffe. Over to first. He's deep in the hole, but McCall makes the play. One away. Sebring stays at second. Next up, Jackie Brandt, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch from Sparma. Popped up, straight up. Freehand makes the play. Easy play. 2 away. Now we've got the pitcher hitting with the runner at second. Should be an easy out. Wait a second. Okay, so the Orioles are making a smart play. They already know they're into the relievers, and they're bringing in the 4th inning here, they're bringing in Lenny Green. Lenny Green, a left-handed bat, too. Not a great average, but he gave it his all and unfortunately struck out. Not a bad play, not a bad try by the Orioles. Pitching now for the Orioles in the top of the 5th will be Harvey Haddix. Harvey Haddix, a favorite of mine. On the season, 3.26 ERA, 5.5 with 1 save, 75 Ks in 66 and 3rd innings, giving up 4 homers. Not having as good a season as in real life, but a hell of a relief pitcher. 0-2 pitch, strikes out Sparma. That's an easy way to start a relief appearance facing the pitcher. Next up, Bill Bruton. 1 for 2 on the day. Bill Bruton's going to be pinch hit for? Wait a second. Oh, yeah. No. I keep hitting C when I'm supposed to be managing the Tigers. Now, I'm going to make sure. No, Jake Wood is not coming in the 5th inning. These guys have to play 5. And as played, I make the starters play 5. Then I can do whatever I like. Next up is Jerry Lump. He's just going to swing away, throw off, and walk.
Take your base.
Jerry Lump goes down to first. Average runner, so whatever at Northrop's going to be swinging away. Can't wait to get him out of the lineup, despite his double and an RBI. Lefty against lefty here, and then, just very limited at bats. 0.83 in real life, so. But he's done well. It's funny, I complain about how it's played, but these guys today, the games I've played, these scrubs that are coming in are doing pretty well. We're going to have him hit away. 0-2 count. Grounds it to Adair. Great play by Adair, I guess, to get Northrop out at first. That's his 17th great play of the season against 20 poor plays. 992 fielding percentage, though. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's Luis Aparicio. Aparicio 0 for 2 with a K. Here's the pitch from Sparma. 3-1 count, walks.
Take your base.
So I'm going to throw over to first. For sure, try and pick him off. Lower that steal percentage. It only went down to 57%. I mean, it's better than the 80%. 80% they'll go for sure. So we got Jerry Adair here. Jerry Adair might bunt. You know what? I'm going to bring the guy in from 3rd. I'm looking for the bunt. Here's the pitch. 2-1, they throw down to set. Whoa. So Aparicio going, steal number 69 on the season. So I threw over trying to keep him there, but he still goes and steals the base. Freehand with the 8 arm, couldn't throw him out. Now we have nobody out, runner in scoring position. Jerry Adair up. I'm still going to look for him to bunt. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count. And it's a weak roll with Lumpy. Throw to first. Got him. Barely. Aparicio moves down to 3rd. Now, this is a close game. I'm gonna bring the infield in against Powell and just hope he hits it right to one of my guys. Also possible to strike out Powell. Struck out 92 in real life, 89 on the season thus far. Could walk him and set up a double play with Robinson, but I mean, I hate to put more runners on and MVP candidate like Robinson. I mean, my God, but he's a righty. It would be righty versus righty, but even I don't like it. So what I might do is I'm just gonna pitch. I was gonna pitch around maybe, but no, I'm just gonna it's just daring Powell to try and hit it out of the park. Watch him do it though. Here's the pitch, and he drives it into center field. Base hit, and it's 2-1 Orioles. Next up, Brooks Robinson. Okay, we're going to put Brooks on. Intentional walk. And it's Bowens. Bowens strikes out. I'm going to pitch around him. Payoff pitch. 3-2 count. And he walks him. Ay. I can pull pitchers early at times, but I don't like to. We can't win the pennant here, but we're trying to help the White Sox too. Oh boy. If I pitch around Seaburn, he's gonna walk for sure. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a walk. I'm gonna go to the bullpen. Swarma's coming out. Not that he's been horrible. Well, Swarma could be coming out. So in the pen, Dick Egan is the only left-hander that's not tired, but he pitched the previous day. He's a bit wild, and allows left-handers to hit 308 versus them. We've got Terry Fox in the pen. Gives up a lot of hits, but he can get lefties out a bit. My pen is really tired, actually. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe I won't go with the pen. Yeah, no, I'm not going to the pen. Sparma is supposed to be able to get lefties and righties out, so I mean, here we go. It's the bases loaded, Seaburn up, a chance to just bust open the game and basically make it easy rest of the way. The Orioles could like celebrate early, and win this American League title in the 5th inning. They could just be celebrating the rest of the game. Let's see what happens. Here's the pitch from Sparma. 3-2 count. And he walks him. Oh my God, like I feared. Charlie Lau is up. Charlie Lau can also throw a whole lot. Sparma at 113 pitches right now. His pitching line, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, home run, 5 walks, 4 Ks. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's the end of the line. I'm gonna try. Holy Lord, what do we do? Yeah, this is a tough one. I can't. You know what? If he's got pitches left, he has to stay in because the bullpen's a mess. Even the starters that are available, well, they're not really available. Bring him in tired, but yeah. So Charlie Lau is up. Here's the pitch to Charlie Lau. Freehand. Geez, yeah, he has to go and talk to Sparma. Sparma's lost it. Strikes out. Charlie Lau. Wow. That's a big out. So it's still only 3-1 with 2 outs. And next up is Jackie Brandt. Brandt's a free swinger. We can get him out too with a strikeout. Now, do I pitch around him to get that strikeout? I don't think I can afford to, but the base is loaded. Here's the pitch. 3-2 count. Grounded down to Cash. 3-2 count. Cash makes the play. Retire to the side, and after 5, after those 2 runs scored, the Orioles lead 3-1. They're on their way to winning the American League, maybe. Up this inning is Gary Brown. I'm thinking Gary Brown. I think it was the Houston Oilers running back in Tecmo. Anyway, Gates Brown, Nolan Cash, and Don Wirt. That's the 6th inning. I can do whatever the heck I like. Gates Brown is facing a lefty. I'm look on the bench and see what's up. We're going to pitch it for Gates Brown. There's a lot of options. Yeah, we're going to bring in Al Kaline. Al Kaline is in, but then they bring in Dick Hall to offset that. So we've got Al Kaline versus Dick Hall. Dick Hall, holy Lord. I mean, the batters during 1964 would have called him a dick. Pissed off having to face him. In the replay, 1.49 ERA, 7-1 with 7 saves. Absolutely, pretty much unhittable. He's getting Only just 34 hits in 42 innings. Only 215 average. Just 2 home runs allowed. Just a hell of a pitcher. Real life numbers were better. So I make my move, but they can't. The Orioles counter it. Nice one by the computer manager. Kaline still hit righties decently. Real life he hit 274, 3 on base percentage. Can draw a walk, so here we go. The call versus the Hall of Famer Al Kaline. Swinging away, and it's a drive deep to left center. Brandt goes back. Oh my gosh, what a play by Jackie Brandt. He takes a home run away from Al Kaline. Reaches over the fence. Great play, number 25 on the season against just 3 poor plays. Hell of a center fielder. Wow, what a play. So 1 away. And next up is Norm Cash. 3-2 pitch, and it's lined back to the pitcher. Actually blooped back to the pitcher. 2 away. Don Ward is up. Don Ward's 1 for 2. I'm going to keep him in. Here's the pitch, 0-1. Grounded to Adair. Easy play, throw first. And that's retires the side. So no runs. And after 5.5, the score 3-1 Orioles. Both teams have 5 hits, but the Orioles have 2 more runs. Now, need a left fielder. And the left fielder will be Al Kaline. Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove Northrup, put Al Kaline in right. He's a 10 there, 10 range, 8 arm there. And in left, it will be, let's see. I'm going to put Thomas out there. George Thomas is a left fielder. On the mound is still Joe Sparma. Pitcher Dick Hall is up at the plate. Pitched a good inning, but will they pinch hit for him? Here's the pitch from Sparma. Yes, they will. Russ Snyder is going to pinch hit. Russ Snyder batting for Baltimore. Not hitting as well as he did in real life. 247. No homers, 6 RBIs. Walking and strikeout basically the same. 43 points lower than real life. Left-handed batter facing the righty. I'm going to pitch around him. 0-1 count. Hit to McAuliffe at short. He charges in, throws to first, gets him in time. 1 away. Next up is Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio 0 for 2. Run scored, stolen base, walk, strikeout. Going to bring the third baseman in because I think he might bunt. Try again on. Here's the pitch from Sparma. Smack to the mound, throw to first. Still, you think it'd be an easy out, but no. Close play, just in time. 2 away. Up is Jerry Adair, 0 for 3. Doesn't hit righties well. I'm surprised they, I think he's a decent second baseman, so maybe they want that in there with the lead. 2-run lead, but they could pinch hit for him. They don't. Grounded to short. McAuliffe with the play to first. Cash gloves it easily to retire the side. No runs, and we go to the top of the 7th with the score Orioles 3 and Tigers 1. Stu Miller's coming on. Stu pitching a much better in the replay. A run better, basically. 5 and 8 with 35 saves. 101 in the third innings pitched, 72 hits allowed, 4 homers allowed, 23 walks, 91 Ks. He's held batters to under a 200 average. He's coming in a bit early, but I guess he can. Seems like they extended him during the year. Might have pitched more than 1 inning a few times, but 3 innings is a lot. So we will see what happens here. Bill Freehand's up, not pitching for him. I've got Freehand, McAuliffe, and Sparma. Coming up, Sparma likely will be pinch hit for. 0-2 count, fastball struck him out. Not McAuliffe. Freehand goes down, and now it's McAuliffe. McAuliffe 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Here's the pitch from Miller. It's driven to Adair, and he catches it. Ripped the line drive. Adair makes the play. That's 2 away. And now we have Joe Sparma. You know what? The bullpen actually was a mess, so I'm going to leave Sparma in. Unfortunately, I have to. He can kind of hit, though. And he strikes out. So, now it's saying Sparma has some left. Probably doesn't. There's the red 131 pitches so far, and in the red. I think he's toughed it out, though. He's kept the team in the game. Leading off this inning is Boog Powell, though. We're going to pitch around him. And we're going to set the infield to guard the lines. So here's the pitch. 1-0, and it's driven deep into right field, but Kaline goes back, makes the catch. He was on the track, though. But it was no threat to get out of here, honestly. 1 away. And here's Brooke Robinson. Brooke Robinson, 2 for 2 on the day, and already has a homer. We are going to guard the lines again, and we are going to pitch around him. He doesn't walk much, so we can do that. 3-1 from Sparma, and he walks him. His 6th walk of the day. Next up is Sam Bowens. He don't walk much either, but we're going to challenge Bowens. We're going to... Actually, we'll leave the infield at normal. Here's the pitch from Sparma. 1-1 count. Driven into center field. Not far, though. Easy play for Bruton. Makes the catch. We got 2 away. Robinson on first. 61% chance to steal. Despite the 4 speed. Freehand's a good catcher, too. I dare him to go. We're going to throw him out if he does. So Seburn's up 1 for 1 with a double, an RBI, and 2 walks. He does hit right-handers, pretty well, but kind of a bit of a surprising day for Seaburn. He's coming through in the clutch when they need it most to try and clinch this American League title. Damn, Sparma at 141 pitches. Well, here's the pitch. Split finger hit down to McAuliffe. He goes the easy way to Lumpy at second for the force, and that retires the side. No runs, and we go to the top of the 8th with the score: Orioles 3, Tigers 1. Now it's asking if I want to allow Dick Brown to play catcher. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of got a little brain dead here right now. Dick Brown to play catcher. Yeah, for the other team, that's fine. Okay. So we are in the top of the 8th. It'll be Bruton, Lumpy, and Thomas. Bruton's 1 for 3, the runs scored. I'm going to check the bench. He's facing a righty, which is good for him, but yeah, we're going to leave Bruton in there. 0-1 from Stu Miller, and it's driven deep into left field. Way back, not gone, but he runs around the bases really quick and gets himself a triple. Number 6 on the season for Bruton. Yeah, he'd be in double digits, by the way, for the triples if he had played a full season. He's up to number 6. Runner on third, and next up is Jerry Lump. Jerry Lump is 0 for 2 with a walk. Good contact hitter. Doesn't drive the ball really, though. He ain't horrible at it, but yeah, I'm going to let him hit with no outs. So, just going to swing away. Miller with 1-1. Grounded back to Miller. Do I send Bruton home? It's asking. No. 29% save chance. No. So Lumpy's out. Miller makes easy play. Well, not easy play, but somehow got that ball and throws it to first. 1 away. The runner still comes in despite me. Anyway, he broke for home and scored. So we got a 3-2 ball game, 1 away. And now it's George Thomas up. George is well from both sides of the plate, so despite Miller being a tough righty, Thomas could even take him deep. 12 homers and 341 at-bats. Here we go. 1-2 count, and it's driven into left field. Base hit. Powell gets it back in quick. Thomas on first. A 5. Runner with 30% chance to steal. He's not going. And next, it's Al K-line. Al foul line. Now it's 1 out. If I wanted to, I could bunt him, Thomas, over to second, get him in scoring position for Norm Cash, a lefty bat. I don't think, Norm Cash didn't hit that well for average that year. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to let the Hall of Famer swing away. 0-2, and it's grounded to short. Great play by Aparicio. He flips to Adair over to first, and it's a double play, so I made the wrong call. Great place. Great play number 69 for Luis Aparicio. What a sexy play. And that retires the side. But the Tigers get 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 8th. A 3-2 score. Orioles trying to win the American League. Tigers making it difficult. Up this inning for the Orioles will be Dick Brown. I think it's Jackie Brandt and Stu Miller, the pitcher. Sparma seems very tired, they're saying now. 145 pitches in. Well, I don't got much in the bullpen, so I'm just going to let him keep, trying. I mean, he's been a bulldog. He's had a rough game, but he's worked through it. Got a close game here. Dick Brown is up. Dick Brown, I think he's pinch hitting. Oh, he was a replay. Anyway, he's in the game. It's his first bat of the day, and he's got a lot of power. So we'll see what happens here. Here's the pitch. 0-2. Driven deep. Deep. Bruton goes back, makes the catch at the 4:10 mark. So Brown almost took him yard. Would have been that insurance run that they need. But not to be. Next up, Jackie Brandt, 0 for 3 on the day. Sparma with the pitch, 2-2, and it's driven into left field for a base hit. So Brandt finally gets on. And a 7-runner, but not a steal. Miller's up. And will they pinch hit for Miller? Or will they bunt Brandt along? I thought Miller came in too early. Maybe they'll pinch hit for him, but I'm going to say that they're going to bunt Brandt along. So I'm going to bring the third baseman in at third. Sparma with the pitch. Oh, they're going to pinch hit with Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson with a bit of pop. On the season, hit 283. 5 homers, 28 RBIs. Took out 30 times, 184 at-bats. Pretty decent hitter. Dangerous. Sparma up to 155 pitches. Alright, going to throw over to first to keep Brandt honest. He just beats that throw back to the bag. Now, we're going to move Dawnworth. I don't know why Dawnworth's still in. He's going to move him back. Let's go to normal. Gonna pitch around Johnson. Here's the pitch, 2-2. He drives it into center field, way back. Bruton chases it, makes the play, records the out, there's 2 away. So very dangerous hitter. And we get him out, thank goodness. Keep this game a 1-run game thus far. 160 pitches for Sparma now. Oh boy. Luis Aparicio's up. 0 for 3 on the day with a run scored, stolen base, walk, strikeout. Oh boy. I'm gonna let him face Aparicio. This is the face one more batter rule. If he gives up a hit, then I'm gonna play. So here's the pitch. 1-0, smack down to third. Wirt with the short. Goes the short way to second for the force and retires the side. Steve Barber is coming in now to pitch for the Orioles. He can be a bit wild. Steve Barber, 9-5 on the season, 3.24 ERA, 169 third innings pitched, 164 hits, 12 homers allowed, 81 walks, 127 Ks. So he's a lefty. I'm going to be pinch hitting for Cash because of that. Cash was under the Mendoza line in real life. in 1964 against lefties. So goodbye to cash, and in comes either Mickey Stanley, Bubba Phillips, or Don Demeter. Don Demeter. Don't want much, but he could hit. Lefties. There is the option of using Willie Horton. But, he strikes out a fair amount, I bet. Yeah, but he could hit him. Yeah. Some good options here. Bubba Phillips. Not bad versus lefties. Had 2 homers on the season. 267, 305 on base percentage. But I think I'm going to go with Don Demeter. He can't walk, but he sure as heck can hit him. So Don Demeter's coming in. Don Demeter on the season. 14 homers, 67 RBIs, 37 runs scored. 267 average, 11 points higher than real life. Hit lefties for 291 in real life. So here's the pitch from, I just realized, we're in the top of the 9th. Orioles trying to lock down an American League championship. An American League title. Can they do this? Barber with the pitch. 1-2. Driven deep into center field, way back. Brandt catches it near the 370 mark. So no homer, but a good attempt by Demeter. A pinch hit attempt for the homer, but no luck. One away. Now we have Don Wirt. Now Don Wirt hit 285 versus lefty, so hard to take him out. I'll need a pinch hitter for McAuliffe and Sparm if we get that far. We might not get that far though, but yeah, Don Wirt's gonna hit. Here's the pitch, 3-2, and he walks Don Wirt. All right, here we go. So Don Wirt at first, 5-runner, 41% chance to steal. Willie Horton's a run 7. Holy moly! You know what? I'm gonna put him in there. Although, wait, yeah, I could do that. Got another third baseman, Phillips, if whatever. So Horton's on for 7 rated runner, 26% chance to steal, but I don't care about him doing that. Just want a faster runner there. Tying one. Freehand's up with 1 away. 1 for 3 on the day. I mean, he could put the Tigers ahead right now. Here's the pitch from Barber. 2-2. Driven to short. Oh my gosh. Aparicio. Whoa. So Aparicio, a hell of a fielder, and he gets that force at second. And they even throw to first. Like, wow. Didn't expect to see the double play chance on that softly hit ball to short. They almost got it. So we got a runner on first, Freehand 6. 28% chance to steal, and McAuliffe's up. Now he's going to be pinch hit for. He did not hit lefties well. He does have pop, but maybe I should check and see how many homers he hit. Versus lefties, 4 and 150 bats. But we can do better. Yeah, we're going to bring in probably Bubba. George Smith here. Stanley. No, George Smith only had 1 at bat versus lefties, so we're not doing that. Stanley is an option. Boy, he's done really well versus lefties in my replay. 6 for 11 with 2 RBIs. He hit 286 in real life for only a short amount of bats versus him. I don't mind Mike Rourke, but not here. Doesn't hit for high average, but yeah, in the replay I knew it. 6 for 21, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, 286. In real life he hit 238. And then there's the Bubba Phillips. Bubba! Yeah, 2 homers in 90 at bats. In real life he had 2 homers and 41 at bats versus lefties. He might be the smart play, but there is Jake Wood too. Would Jake Wood hit a homer? Unintended there. He had 1 in real life against lefties, has none on the season. Hasn't hit lefties well at all. He's a kind of a free swinger, so that's hurt him. He hit 179 instead of 271 real life. So Jake Wood, I can't do that. Well, I can do what I like, but oops. Let's see, Mickey Stanley. Yeah, we're going Mickey Stanley just because he's hit lefties so well all season. Small sample size, but he's also a pro hitter, that dude. Hit percentage showing 30.3 chance for Bubba Phillips, 27.8 for Mickey Stanley. Now there is a left-handed bat, Bill Roman, who they say could get a hit, 32.6%, but I'm not using a part-time lefty guy who never got a hit versus lefties. Just looking at him right here. Mickey Stanley's coming in. So here we go. Will Mickey Stanley play the hero? Here's the pitch from Barber. 1-2 count. Grounded to short. Aparicio bobbles it, but he makes the play on a quick recovery. And the Orioles win the pennant. The Orioles win the pennant. The Orioles win the pennant. Probably no shocker. Pretty good team. They win the pennant. American League pennant. They win the games 3-2. I think I made the same call for the Expos winning the pennant. I don't know what else to say. That's the Giants win the pennant call. But anyway, the Orioles win, and my friend Joe is going to be very happy about this one. They clinched the American League. The White Sox fought hard, but just couldn't get there. Their offense just wasn't as good. I don't know if it was anemic. I don't remember, but there's some holes in that with that team in regards to offense. I think it was all about, is it all about Dick Allen maybe? I don't know. Believe so. Could be. Maybe I'm wrong. I can be wrong, but anyway. Final score 3-2 Orioles. Steve Barber closes it out. That's not who I was expecting to close it out. Recapping it. Jim Northrup gave the Tigers a 1-0 lead in the first. Then in the bottom of actually wait here, yeah, the top of the first, Robin Roberts got injured. Crazy. Orioles got 2 hits in the bottom of the first, and there was also an error, but they didn't get a run. In the third, they scored a run on a hit to tie it. Brooks Robinson hit a solo homer, his 23rd of the season. 5th inning, the Orioles sent 8 batters to the plate, scoring 2 runs on a hit and 4 walks. Boog Powell doubled Aparicio in to take the lead, and Norm Seamer walked, scoring Powell, make it 3-1. In the 8th, Tigers made it closer, scoring 1 on 2 hits. Jerry Lumpy hit a grounder, scoring, I don't know sure who, but he scored a runner to make it 3-2. Final score 3-2. On the day, Bill Bruton 2 for 4 with a triple 2 runs. Baltimore, Brooks Robinson 2 for 2, homer, 2 walks. Harvey Haddix picked up the win. He goes 6-5 on the season. Steve Barber got the save. It was his first of the year. So he gets his first of the year, closing out what is the biggest game of the season for the Orioles thus far. Joe Sparmer threw a complete game but took the loss. 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 6 walks, 5 Ks in his 8 innings of work. It was an admirable job. There was nothing in the pen to help him, and he pitched very well and probably was deserving of a win. Tigers just couldn't score enough. And that's it. So thank you, people, for checking this game out. Like and subscribe and whatever. May place this game also on YouTube. I have a channel there. I think it's called World's Worst Gamer or something like that. Anyway. But it was a great 1964 replay. In fact, it's not over. There's another game that I have to broadcast from the National League that will decide things. Philadelphia and Cincinnati. They are battling for first. Philadelphia 99-62, Cincinnati 98-63. It's coming down to the final game for them. don't even know if I should just play the game now while I'm already on the air, but I think not. I think I'm going to just pause and clear my mind and whatnot. But yeah, Baltimore clinches the American League. Nice run by Chicago, Detroit, even New York with 91 wins. So that's that. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, all. And enjoy your baseball sims. Enjoy whatever you're playing. And yeah, for you people that love football, basketball, and hockey, enjoy that too. Bye-bye.